Hello, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, where depending on wherever you are watching from. If this is your first time of watching this channel, this is Manny from A12 Repairs, and today's video tutorials is going to be how to remove and replace the screen or the LCD on Samsung A12. Without further ado, I will straight dive into the nitty-gritty of the whole thing. And this is A12 Repairs once again. And if you don't mind, please hit the subscription button, give us a like, and also put down your comments, whatever you think is bothering you about this video or whatever question you've got, depending on which angle you are in need of, being screen replacement, battery replacement, motherboard issues, hardwares, charging ports, battery issues. Just hit me on there and I will do my best to reply to you promptly as usual. Let's dive into this. First of all, make sure your phone is turned off and the SIM tray is taken out. This phone is already, I think, is on, so I'm going to turn it off, but make sure your SIM tray is out, which is already out. So I'll take it out and put it down there. I'll turn this off, and there you hit the off button, and there you go, it's off. The reason why you have to turn it off, and you also have to disconnect the battery as well to avoid any electricity going through the motherboard as you are fixing the phone. It's very, very important. I can't emphasize on that much. It's very, very important. So the next thing is to take the back cover off, which you have to try and make an incision or a space in between the screen and the back cover, which I've managed to find one. There you go. So made a space in between, as you can see, and then work your way around the edges like that to create more gaps, so you can use your prying tool to work around it. There you go. You can feel the latches releasing themselves, and then work around the edges. There you go. Now I'm going to use my nails, which is quite strong and good for me when I'm using it. So there you go. There you go. This is off now. This is off. So this will come off, and what I'm going to do is to disconnect the power button, and then I will unscrew everything. I've forgotten to mention this. This is our name, so possibly if you don't hear it properly when I'm mentioning it, this is how it's spelled correctly. A12 Repairs. Satisfaction guaranteed underneath, which is what we do. So I am going to start unscrewing every screw here and take off the middle frame. We've got a few screws here. And again, if this is your first time of stumbling upon this unique channel, my name is Manny and this is A12 Repairs. We give you the best you can get on the market. Believe you me. That's it. All screws taken off. And I'm going to take this cover out. Let me see what is holding. There you go. That's it. Let's just come off. Now we've got screws at the bottom as well, which I'm going to do my best to take everything out, and then we'll take that one off as well. There you go. Last 3 screws to be removed, and then I'll take off this, which will reveal or expose the daughter board which the charging port is connected to. So now we have to try and lift this up. As the screws are off, should be easy to lift it up. There you go. There you go. This is taken out now. As you can see, this is how it looks like. There you go. And I'm going to disconnect the battery to avoid any electricity going through the motherboard as we're working on it. Now I'll disconnect the this. That's the LCD cable, and this one as well, which is also connected to the LCD. So now what I'm going to do, after disconnection of these two, I am going to put this on heat and leave it for about 10-15 minutes on a gentle heat to warm the whole screen so I can take it off. Let's put this on. This is on now. Usually I set mine at 60-65 degrees Celsius. It is not too hot, so I leave it on, and it gently actually loosens the adhesive underneath the screen so I can easily take it out. So it started warming up now, so we'll have to wait, but before then I would like to pause this. Right, I am back now. Yeah. This is softened. It's been heated on the heat mat, and now what you need to do is to make an incision or a gap between the screen and the middle frame, which is not hard to do, but you have to be careful. First thing first, if the screen is not broken and you want to replace it, you will have to put the same screen on back. Then you have to be careful not to break it. But if it's, in this case, this is gone, I don't need to be careful with this screen. All I have to do is to make sure that I get that particular gap between the screen and the mid frame, and which I have successfully done. And now I have to work my way round the edges like that. Until the screen is completely removed. Okay, so we go round here as well. This should be easy to remove, but it's still proving stubborn. It's a female phone, so that's why it's very stubborn. Very, very stubborn food. But anyway, it's just a joke. It's just it's not. So some of the industrial glues are very, very hard to just dissolve easily like that. So let's get on with this job. There you go. There you go. So just work your way around it. There you see. and try and lift the screen up. There you go. And that is done. And then I'll prepare the frame before putting the new screen on. And this is off. There you go, nicely and easily taken off. And this is how the screen looks like. So I'll bin this one because I wouldn't have any use for it anymore. And if this is your first time of accidentally stumbling on this channel, this is Manny from iPro Repairs. You can give us a like and subscribe to this channel so we can do a bit more than we are doing at the moment. We definitely need that help. And good afternoon, good morning, and good evening wherever you are watching from. So I am now preparing the mid frame so the new screen can flushly sit on top of it without any problems. You have to clean it properly, which I am doing now. This is a very, very good customer of mine's phone. Very good. I'm not saying it because you were here. She's more like a friend now, not just a customer. So that's how it is when you've known each other for too long. Way too long. How long have I known you?
No, 5 years.
Jesus. I've been too long here, haven't I?
Jesus is the king.
Way too long.
It's the way, the truth, and the life.
Okay, so all the frame is being prepared. All the adhesive residue is being taken out now and brushed off. And if you've got any stubborn ones, you can use the alcohol. With usually I use the isopropanol 99.999 percent alcohol. That's what I use usually to clean the whole area, which I will do just to make sure that every place is clean. There you go. Just round the edges. Hello. just let it. Don't worry.
Get out.
Come on. Noisy dog.
She hasn't been for a walk.
Ah.
It's lively.
She go for a long walk. There you go. This is done now. Going to test the screen, the new one, to see if all is okay. I'll turn this heat mat off. Don't need it at the moment. There you go. This is the new one. There you go. Sitting flush, but I will have to test it first. I'm just testing it, so I'm not going to glue it back. I just test it and see if all is okay before the final assembly. There you go. And then connect the battery. before I do that, I'll probably try and connect the power button first. Oh, sorry, this is shaking. The camera is shaking. I have to connect. The power cable to it, and then next the battery, which is done. Okay, so just for the testing, that's all. Okay, let's try it. There you go. There you go. And this is an original screen as well. As you can see, pure colors. Just pure. You can see the clarity of the writings on the screen. So first of all looks good. It's coming on. I'm quite happy about that, but I have to test the digitizer as well to see if all is okay. It's responding to touch first before I will eventually put everything back and then reassemble it, and then happy days. If customer is happy, then I am happy. Okay. I was thinking maybe, yeah, oh, it's now optimizing apps. Okay, let's wait for a little bit. Okay, for privacy and security reasons, I wouldn't like you to see the let me just turn the whole thing off and go on to a different page. Just bear with me. Right, so let's say everything is okay, everything is fine. There you go. Everything is working. Okay, so it's all good. Everything is typing okay. Buttons, everything is fine. I'm quite happy with it. So what I'm going to do is now just turn everything back off and reassemble the screen. And happy days. There you go. What's her name?
Flow.
Flo.
I can go with that.
Flo.
The Flowsters.
Nosy girl.
It's the flow, you know.
Let's see. Okay. So now I have to take everything. I could take the screen off completely and then allow me space, enough freedom to put the adhesive, but I also want to save time. Customize here. So what I would do is I'm not going to disconnect the screen completely. I'm just going to lift it up because it's connected already. I'll be nice and gentle with it. But if you're doing this for the first time, make sure you disconnect it just to avoid any mistakes. So now I've got enough room to operate. So I'm going to start putting the adhesive around the mid frame. All over. All over the middle frame. Be generous, but not too generous with the glue, okay? Otherwise it will be too messy. And for your information, this is B7000. That is what I use. I'm not advertising it, but if you want to buy, this is the kind of glue you can buy for it. It's quite good. That's what I've been using for a long time. You can get it online. I'll put the description, the information in the description below. So if you want to get yours, it's easy to find it. Besides, you can get on Amazon. You can get on, what is it called? eBay as well. But this is directly coming from my supplier. And after the application of the glue, you wait for at least a minute or two for the viscosity to thicken up before eventually pushing down the screen. Makes life easier. And also there is a little bit of what is it called, plastic covering here, covering this adhesive, because this have to glue back to the screen. So if I put it on, it will glue back nicely, but I will wait for the glue to do its job. I'll apply a bit more here. So I'm waiting for it to dry a bit, for the glue to be more strong. Okay, now I think it's safe to just put it back. Make sure you align it properly and let it sit flush into the space, and work your fingers around the edges so you know that it's actually glued properly. It's sitting flush as well. It's nice, feels good, feels good. So now I'm going to connect I'll connect the power first.
How are you?
Hello, bro. I'm good.
Yeah.
So all good. So you got something for me?
Yes, it's £9 for you.
Okay. Oh, sorry. I am just shaking this screen up again. I'm just going to connect the power button to the motherboard, which is done, and then I'll connect the battery, and I will see if it's all okay again before I finally just close everything up. Yep, it's all good. So I'm going to take Going to take it apart, the back off again. Now it's coming on. It's just to be sure for the second time that all is good, everything is connected. Now I'm going to put the frame, the cover on that covers the motherboard. Sitting on top now. Yep. Then I'll start screwing back all the screws. Almost done. All we've got is the screws now to be in the right place. Yep. Okay, and then the one that covers the daughter board is also in place with 7 screws left to be put back in. And all I have to do is just put the back cover on and also give it a clamp or use a band on it to ensure that the screen is set properly. That's all. So you do that for maybe 15-20 minutes, but in this case just do it for just about 5 minutes, and I will ask the customer politely, because she is in a hurry, to put some books on or load on when she gets home. So this is it. This is done now. I'm going to put the back cover on. There you go. All done. Sitting flush, no problems. And the last thing left now is the same tray. And there you go. All in. So that is sorted. So I'm going to put this in a bubble wrap or bubble bag and then clamp it for a few minutes just so that it sets properly. Okay, there you go. All good. Aha. All good. Okay, there we go. I'll turn it off. I just don't want anybody seeing the screen just because of personal details, that's all. So I'll put this one in now as everything is working okay, and just give it a bit of a clamp. And this is what I use. So again, guys, if this is your first time of being on this channel, please don't hesitate to give us a like, subscribe, and also share the video if it's possible, which I think it is. It will help you, your friends also, and it will help me as well. So again, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you are watching it from. My name is Manny from A12 Repairs, and it's always a pleasure to do the videos for you guys. And without further ado, it's lights out and I am out. But I will say ciao as usual, ma salama, and you know that, and goodbye and adios.